Tonight, as police investigate a double homicide on Pueblo's east side, a warning from the father of one of the victims. Antonia Buzos and Jesus Jesse Gutierrez were found shot dead inside a Pueblo home over the weekend, allegedly at the hands of a juvenile suspect they knew. KRDO News Channel 13 investigative reporter Chelsea Brenzel spoke exclusively with Gutierrez's father, who has an emotional plea tonight for other parents.
Well, Heather, tonight, Tom Gutierrez wants to make sure other parents never get a call like he did on Father's Day, learning his adult son had been murdered.
If it happens to me, who you would think my son, pastor and living right and getting it all together, and this happens to me, it could happen to anyone. So, you need to watch your kids. If I can say anything, you need to watch your kids.
Tom Gutierrez, a pastor in Texas, was stunned when he learned police found his 36-year-old son, Jesse, shot to death. What do you want people to know about who he was?
I want to know Jesse was a good guy. I mean, anyone who knows my son knows that when he would walk into a room, they would smile. He just had a gift of bringing a smile to people, love to people.
Tom doesn't know much about the circumstances surrounding Jesse's death.
I was told wrong place at the wrong time. That's all they're giving me, the information that my son.
Police have been fairly quiet about the details because at least one juvenile is involved. But the grieving father hopes his son's untimely death is a wake-up call for parents.
We need to gather together and don't be quiet. This about not talking about what's happening down the street is getting old. We need to back law enforcement for one thing. People don't want them until they need them.
Tom holds on to memories of Jesse's life. The last time he saw Jesse was just 2 weeks ago in Pueblo.
I got to have dinner with my son a couple of nights, and before we left, he hugged me and he told me, "I love you, Dad." Because I tell him, always be careful. And, "I love you, Dad, and don't worry, I'll be okay." And that was the last words we spoke.
Jesse's family is planning a balloon release service tomorrow night at 6 p.m. We're told it will be at the Riverwalk in downtown Pueblo.